So if you follow me on TikTok, you know I said last night was a crazy night. So this dude comes in and he has his cousin with him, and it's a chick, the cousin's girlfriend. So he come in and he pay. Now I noticed he's talking to this pretty trans in the back. He done talked to her a little bit, but you know, not too much. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he comes up, he pays for all three, and then I noticed on his walk in, he slips money to the trans. So the trans comes in, you know, he done paid for her way in. So then, after that, he comes back and gets a room because he wants to put his cousin and the girlfriend in a room. Basically, so they won't be following him around while he doing his motherfucking thing. And so he gets the room, but when he comes back, the cousin and the girlfriend are talking to the trans and trying to get the trans to come into the private room with them. He gets mad and says, "That ain't no girl, dude. Hey, cuz, that's a whole motherfucking nigga right there." So the trans popped him dead in his shit. Pow! Why the fuck would you say something like that? So they get to arguing. Damn near fighting. She done took his hat and stomped on it. He come and tell me people break up the fight. So I talked to each one of them individually. And they act like they can coexist. I'm like, fine, just stay the fuck away from each other. They're like, okay. So these two girls come down. And the girls was like, I'm like, y'all have a good time? They were like, yeah, it was alright. And said, we started to fuck with this little dude together. I said, what happened? She said, turns out he was sucking dick in the dark room. I said, what, excuse me? She said, yeah. We was talking to him, and while we was in the middle of talking to him, this trans walks by and says, be careful, girl. He got my dick on his breath right now. I said, oh my God. So the dude comes down and tells me, hey man, she's still up there fucking with me, bro, but I'm on my way out. I'm leaving. Let's go. Shit, what the fuck? Said, I'm on my way out though, you know? So I was like, okay, bro. So I go up there because I'm about to put this hoe out. Because you're doing too much. I told y'all to leave each other the fuck alone. And since you can't seem to do that, you got to get the fuck out. But when I get upstairs, she in a whole orgy. And I do mean a motherfucking orgy. It was the trans, two chicks, and about 3 or 4 motherfucking dudes. You is doing too much. They doing too much. So, sorry. She in a whole motherfucking orgy. And they got this dude. Okay, so both the trans and the 2 chicks are being done up doggy style, right? So while they being done up doggy style, they got this dude that's laying on the bed. And while the dude is laying on the bed, they both basically servicing the dude. Eating his cakes, rocking his mic, you know. They sharing. All 3 girls. Well, the 2 girls are the trans. They rocking his mic, they sharing. So, I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna fuck with her. You know what I mean? Because they, in the middle, what I look like busting up the orgy, talking about, you, come with me. You got to go. I ain't, you know. I'm like, fuck it. But the only part that surprised me was the dude that they was taking turns eating and sucking. He said that he was straight. He said he don't get down with dudes like that. So when I saw it, I said, oh, okay. And came on back downstairs. Later on, about maybe 30 minutes later, the quote-unquote straight dude comes downstairs and says, I invited 2 of them chicks to come to your party this Sunday. They said they was going to pull up. I said, oh, word. He said, yeah. They said they was going to pull up. I said, okay. I said, well, I saw you upstairs getting your life. He said, man, you can't see nothing on them cameras. I said, no. I was in the room. I saw them sharing your ass and your dick. No, you did not. I wasn't doing that. The girl was sucking my dick. You right. But the trans was eating your ass. And then they switched. I was in the room. I was in the room. That nigga turned around and walked out. Ain't nothing else to be said, bro. I saw you. As long as you accept you, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to do with what you do. But I ain't finna have you lying in my face either. It's just not gonna work. So, needless to say, after that, I was ready for my night to be over. Ready. Then, the last of the bullshit happened. This dude comes to the job quite frequently. But he always get into some kind of altercation with somebody over some bullshit. We done banned the nigga, all kind of shit. He be coming in disguises and shit, trying to get in the club. So last night he came in a complete disguise and I didn't recognize him. I didn't see him. He snuck in the club and was in the dart room, and apparently somebody touched him in the dart room and they get to scrapping. Tore my whole club up. Not my whole club, but my dart room up. It took me 30 to 45 minutes to get that shit back right. But he chose the right one last night, because normally he bark on folks. You know the kind. They probably really ain't got no hands, but they so used to arguing and yelling on people and they yell so loud and talk so much shit, and they look like they can fight, but they yell and talk so much shit that people don't even fuck with them because they think, okay, they crazy, they'll kill me, or they know how to fight, and da-da-da-da. But then once you start putting that work to their ass, you realize, oh, they ain't got no hands. You feel bad because you're beating up on somebody that ain't got no hands. It's an unfair fight. They got a lot of mouth, but they ain't got no hands. So he ain't really got to fighting with nobody. He just caused a disturbance. He talk a lot of shit. But him, and he had a friend with him last night. So him and his friend decide that they gonna kind of jump the gay dude, because he touched them in the dart room. And the gay boy was like, oh, we jumping? And he went to handling their ass. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay? So I break up the fight. And the dude that jumped in was standing there trying to tell me his side of the story. And the gay dude said, "No, just come on outside. Because you jumped in. You tried to jump me. I want you. I already done beat his ass." Dude standing right there. I already done beat his ass. He don't want it. You don't want no more, do you, nigga? You don't want no more. But I'm going to get your friend. I want your friend. I want you. Come on outside, or we can do this shit right now. The dude, the friend that jumped in was like, "Yo, I ain't on no gay shit. I ain't finna be fighting with y'all sit," and he didn't even get the chance to say sissies. "I ain't even finna be fighting with y'all sissies." And the gay dude was like, "Cow!" When I tell you he hit him so hard, slob fell on my shoulder. This shoulder right here was wet. Hit him and walked off. Bring your ass now. Bring your ass. If that don't make you bring your ass outside, your pussy. Your pussy. I may take dick, but you more pussier than me. Bring your ass outside if you can. If you know you with the shit. You ready to jump somebody, right? You ready to jump somebody, right? So they wouldn't come outside. Now the dude that started the fight is all of a sudden apologetic. "I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't even mean nothing. Like, we shouldn't even be fighting like that." No, I'm cool with you. You done got your ass whooping. You done been served. I'm ready to get your friend, Mr. Jump-A-Lot. I'm ready to get him. Tell him to bring his ass on outside. So the dude refused to go outside. And I should have kicked him out the club just so he can get them hands. But I didn't want them fighting in the parking lot. It could have escalated to anything. So now, the gay dude leaves. Now when he left, he was dressed sexy. Like he had on a whole get-up. Like he was just fly as fuck. This nigga done went home, called his bestie, came back in shoes, laced up, gym shorts, and a wife beater. The friend is in shoes, gym shorts, and a wife beater. And they pull up and park on the side of the club. And then they wait at the parking lot door. They said, why he ain't came out yet? I said, "Boy, you back? You still mad?" He said, "Yes, I am going to be mad until I kick that ass." He came in and he was trying to go back to the back to get the dude. I said, "No, I'm not finna let you do that, bro." So the dude comes up to the front and he said, "Look, they won't let me back there to whoop your ass, and you won't come outside to so I can whoop your ass." He said, "But I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care where the fuck I see you at, bro. I know your face. So I don't care where the fuck I see you at. In Walmart, at church. If it's at your mama funeral, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. As a matter of fact, we gonna throw hands until I feel satisfied. So you might as well come on outside and get this ass whooping." I said, "Not at the mama's funeral." Who, but that punk pussy ass nigga wouldn't even bring his ass outside. Now, if you got nerve to jump somebody, you should have nerve to fight solo. Or you should keep your ass to the sideline. That's what you should do. Keep your hands on reserve if you don't want to full-fledged use them motherfuckers. Simple. Simple.